The first thing you're going to do is get with your partner, and you're just gonna make 3 to 5 lifts or weight shares that you think you could do quickly, or you could also slow down. When I started the company, I wanted to create opportunities for dancers to make work on a deep level, and I knew that a company structure had to be in place for that, that picking up one project at a time wasn't going to cultivate the kind of strong teamwork that I felt like we needed to make art well.
The image I think that you're going to have to use is to try to get this hip and this hip up onto my shoulder.
We've been really blessed by having a great group of people who just work very efficiently and very quickly, even with about half of them being new this year. Some of the best choreography we come up with is when they work together on creating something. It's just so much more organic and a part of how they would normally move, and something that their body wants to do. It's not clean, and it's not pretty little packages, and it's not linear. So, it just becomes this gathering of things, and writing and sketching and keeping documents of different ideas and talking and discussing and then trying ideas out and then throwing things out, throwing things together, trying to make a sequence of something. I liked how you kind of came out of it unexpectedly and flung yourself this way, just because I kind of like that move.
I don't always work best being put on the spot and go create now and have something be spectacular. To me, that's just a lot of pressure, and sometimes that gives me a block. And so kind of what John always tells me is, don't think about it too much. Don't put that pressure on yourself, because there is no pressure. And then sometimes it can be really fun. For me, it's always like a day-to-day thing on how much energy I have in my brain versus, the energy I have in my body, which for me are kind of two different things a little bit.
What if that hand goes on a journey around your body when you, instead of just going up and down? What if that hand has some more weight to it? What if your other hand is dead? This piece in Shift, it follows a community of people, and we have just organically sort of like pulled out some characters based on some movement they came up with and just the way things were going. You have deep, heavy hands. Yeah, much better.
That first solo that I do, the whole opening of the show, is really, really, really emotional. Like I really don't think it's acting at all. I mean, the idea behind it, yes, is acting, but going into that feeling and that tenseness and all the shaking just comes from somewhere so deep that I don't even know where it is.
The first moment where we sort of connect with an individual. Up until this solo that we see with her, we are just seeing the whole community. We're seeing people, we're seeing a group of people sort of like figuring out what just happened. And then we see Emily, and with Emily's solo, I really want the audience to take an emotional investment in her, to have some connection with her.
In our next episode, a couple dozen people respond to an open call for performers, and choreographer Jean MamLuft struggles to find the line between artistic expression and dance that can win audiences. That's part 3 of Time Stands Still, The Making of Shift.